So you want to grow your clientele, but find it nearly impossible to convert those walk-ins into returning clients. In this video, I'll be showing 5 tips on how to do just that, as well as one of the biggest reasons why many barbers will quit cutting hair this year to get jobs because they failed at these very simple but effective tips. Tip number 1, provide excellent customer service. Your clients should feel valued and comfortable from the moment they step into your barbershop. Greet them, smile, shake their hands, and listen attentively to their needs. Giving them a great experience will keep them coming back for more. It's no different than any other job interview you've ever been on. As an independent contractor, every new client is an opportunity to secure a long-term contract worth thousands of dollars per client. They're hiring you for your services. I call it being a self-employed employee. My first job out of barber school was Supercuts. I wanted to go there because I knew that they'd train me and teach me in ways the barber school couldn't and most barbershops wouldn't. I learned how to cut hair with scissors, be professional, and while it wasn't intentionally done on their part, they allowed me to see barbering through the eyes of an employee, not an independent contractor. A lot of guys go to barber school because they don't want to be told when to come to work, what days they can come in, and how long they can be on break, but this was the experience that catapulted me to where I've grown to today. One thing my manager told me while working at Supercuts, and I've never forgot it, was this: every opportunity you get to cut hair, you're on a platform. All the eyes are on you, so when it's showtime, make sure that the first impression is the best impression. But the problem with that is that impressions are made before the clients ever makes it to the stage, and many things can cause those impressions to be negative. So tip number 2 will show you how to eliminate some negative areas so that the entire experience can go smoothly. Bringing us to tip number 2, create a welcoming atmosphere. Make the atmosphere pleasant and inviting. This will relax your clients, causing them to feel comfortable and wanting to come back. Pay attention to details like cleanliness, ambiance, as well as friendly interactions. By creating a positive environment, you'll leave a lasting impression on your clients, encouraging them to become loyal advocates for you and your services. Clients are always telling me about these versus battles that they have at work, arguing about whose barber is better than whose, and how one barber is cutting this celebrity while the other has his own clothing line or something like that. Both sides are fully convinced that the other guy's barber couldn't stand a chance against theirs. Them boys be like, man, I can't wait to get back to work so they can see this fade. And every cut, you just put another battery in their back because they know without a shadow of a doubt that they have the best barber in the city. Tip number 3. Master the art of communication. Effective communication is the backbone of any successful barber-client relationship. Learn how to actively listen, understand your client's preferences, and provide personalized suggestions. By delivering exceptional customer service through clear communication, you'll build trust and loyalty. The better you get at communicating, the less you have to say. It's like going to your favorite restaurant. They know you, you know them. You come through so much that you don't even have to ask for anything anymore. You walk in and notice the bar is packed, which lets you know Michelle is working tonight because Joe don't care about his job. He's only there to vent to anyone with an ear. He focuses more on his issues than getting drinks right. You look to the left, you say what's up to the other guys who come out every Thursday after work like you do. And every second that passes, the smell of buffalo wings and other fried foods you sure ain't supposed to be eating make you hungrier. So you glance over to your side of the room and you see it. Your territory, your spot, your table is free as it usually is. As you take your seat, your favorite waiter hits you with those 4 magical words.
What do you want?
No, I'm joking. That's not the actual words that they say. The 4 words that they actually say are the same words that I say to my clients, and believe me, it blows their minds every time. We doing the usual? See, my clients know that I'm busy, and for me to remember their specific cut every 2 to 4 weeks, even what we talked about, not only amazes them, but it keeps them coming back. You guys are only 2 more tips away from being able to build the clientele that you want. If you found any value in this video so far, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, if you don't want to quit cutting hair this year, then stick around because you don't want to miss the bonus tip that's going to set you apart from the pack. So the first 3 tips are going to send clients back, but tip number 4 is the turning point. Fellas, it's that feeling of getting that first date with that chick that you've been peeping and it goes well. You did it. You made a great impression. Y'all had a great convo. Dinner was fire. She fell for all your little game you've been practicing in the mirror. You just got paid that day, so when she offered to split the bill, you was like, nah, I got this. I got this. She smiles and puts her purse back on the seat next to her, and it's in that moment that you know You about to be eating noodles for the next 2 weeks. You may have blew a check, but at least you gonna get another date. And as y'all part for the evening, you get home and you alone in your room and you stare at the wall. You take a look at your phone and the alert goes off, and it's her saying how much fun she had, she enjoyed your company, how perfect it was, and wants to know when you guys can go out again. And after all the excitement and feeling yourself, it hits you. How am I gonna recreate this experience? Which leads me to tip number 4, consistency is key. Consistency is not only important in the quality of your work, but also in your overall service. Strive to provide a consistent experience to every client, ensuring they receive the same level of professionalism and attention during each visit. Consistency builds trust, increases customer satisfaction, and fosters loyalty. So here we are at tip number 5, build personal connections, bringing us to the last tip before I give y'all the bonus. Take the time to get to know your clients beyond their haircuts. Remember their names, ask about their families, and show genuine interest in their lives. Where do they work? How do they feel about their jobs? What did they want to become before they got into that field? And what's stopping them from doing that thing? Or if they are doing it, do you still enjoy it? Building personal connections will make them feel special and create a strong bond between you and your clients. And as I like to say, you can get a haircut anywhere, but you won't find me everywhere. There's only one you and only one place to get you. Implementing these steps won't stop customers from leaving and trying other barbers that may be closer or less expensive, but when they do, something will always feel like it's missing, and that something is you. You guys made it. The bonus tip. The biggest reason many barbers can't convert their customers into repeat business is because they never go above and beyond. Instead, they should stay late sometimes to accommodate clients. Add that finishing touch to their look, even if they can only afford a basic cut. Take in that last minute walk-in when you're about to leave, or even refer them to another great barber if you're fully booked for the day or out of the shop and they need a haircut ASAP. Going the extra mile not only leaves a lasting impression on your clients, but also establishes you as their go-to barber, creating a strong bond. Growing a loyal clientele requires excellent customer service, having a welcoming atmosphere, clear communication, consistent professionalism, building personal connections, and going above and beyond for the client. These tips will help you unlock loyalty and create a strong clientele base. Did you guys notice? Haircutting skills weren't even talked about much in this video. And honestly, if you aren't the best at cutting, if you apply the tips you've learned today, customers will stick with you while you are getting better as long as you're doing these 6 tips. As important as it is to grow your skills, this is impossible to do without a haircutting system. To find the system that works best for you, start by watching this tutorial right here.